Hey, Popeye are the latest.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. Now in this journey, we are now traveling along the Glasgow main road in the parish of Westmoreland. We are coming from Hanover and we are heading towards Grangehill direction. When you talk about bad road, just sit back, relax and enjoy this bumpy ride with me. Now in this video, we have a number of stories for you. You're going to want to stick around to the very last one. All important stories. Now, we are learning that there was a serious motor vehicle accident along the Falmouth bypass, right at the Marterbury Bridge in the parish of Trelawney. It took place last night, Sunday, May 22, 2022, about 11 o'clock. Our information is that a man, he's known as Ricardo, and he's from a Montego Bay address. It is said that Ricardo, he was driving a Toyota Axio motorcar along the Falmouth bypass. He was accompanied by a female who goes by the name Kiana. She's also of a Montego Bay address. They were traveling towards Montego Bay direction when it is said that on approaching the Marterbury Bridge, the Toyota Axio, it collided with the guardrail that separate the two roads. The Axio, it hit into the guardrails. The driver for the car, Ricardo, we are told that he lost control of the vehicle. As a result, it went across the right side of the road and ran off the road into a ditch. Kiana, we are told, she received serious head and bodily injuries. We are told that the driver, Ricardo, he was not hurt. Kiana, she was taken to the Falmouth hospital where she has been admitted in a serious condition. We are told that the Toyota Axio, it was extensively damaged. Now, let's hope that Kiana, she's able to pull through. But if anything changes, we will certainly be updating this story. There was also a fatal accident at Elgin Town in the Lucy police area in the parish of Hanover on Saturday, April 21, 2022, about 7:30 in the evening. Now, we are learning that a man, his name is Omar Lopez. He was 43 years old and he's from a Montego Bay address. Our information is that Omar, he was riding a black 2019 Dayon motorcycle when he collided into another vehicle. Omar, he was thrown from the motorcycle onto the asphalted road. He received serious head injuries and he was rushed to the Noel Holmes Hospital in Lucy, where he was pronounced DEAD. We are also learning that there was a fatal accident along the Iron Shore main road in Montego Bay last night, Sunday, May 22, 2022, about 10:30. We are told that two men, they died as a result of this accident. We have received two names, but we are trying to confirm them. We are working on this story and we will be updating it in a subsequent video. Now, residents of Savanna-la-Mar and surroundings, do you know a business place named Tool World in Savanna-la-Mar? Yeah man, it is right across from Royal Medical along Louis Street in Savanna-la-Mar. We are learning that establishment, it was broken into between Saturday night, May 21 and early Sunday morning, May 22. We are learning that hoodlums, they cut off the safety locks for the metal door at the front of the business place and entered the store. They stole a quantity of working tools to include drills, jackhammers, electric saws, and a lot more items. We are told that the value of what was stolen is almost $500,000 Jamaican dollars. We are told that the hoodlums, they also stole a metal safe containing an undetermined sum of money. Just like that. Now, we brought you a story, and listen to me now. Listen to this. We brought you a story on Thursday, March 31, 2022. We told you about an incident that took place in the early morning, about sometime after 12 midnight, at a place named Carawina in the Petersfield area in the parish of Westmoreland. We told you that two men, one of them, his name is Romain Alda. He was 45 years old and he lived at the same Carawina district. The other man, he's popularly known as Perkins and he's said to be in his early 50s. He also lived in the same area. So these two men, Rohan and Perkins, they were riding their bicycles along the main road at Carawina. They were leaving a nightclub and they were heading home, when we are told that when they reached a section along the roadway, a motorcycle with two hoodlums aboard. Apparently, the hoodlums and the motorcycle, they were waiting on Perkins and Rohan because they knew the route that they would be taking to go home. Bam, 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 bam. The two hoodlums, they opened gunfire on Rohan and Perkins. Both men, they managed to jump off of the bicycles that they were riding and ran into nearby bushes. But they were hit. The hoodlums, they then rode away, making good their escape. Perkins, he received gunshot wounds to his abdomen and his left hand, while Rohan, he received gunshot wounds to his right hand and the left and right side of his abdomen. Both of them, they were assisted to the Savanna-la-Mar public hospital by residents, where Rohan, he died whilst being treated. Perkins, he was admitted, but he was later released from hospital. It was said at the time that the two hoodlums who carried out this atrocity, they were known. So like we said, Perkins, he was released from hospital, so he is now back on the street. But you see, for some reason, these hoodlums, they want him, and they want him badly. Because yesterday, Sunday, May 22, 2022, some minutes close to 12 midday, Perkins, he was at a place named Hatfield in the parish of Westmoreland. We are told that he had gone to Hatfield to look for some relatives. We are learning that Perkins, he was sitting in the yard where he had gone to when a motorcycle with two hoodlums aboard rode up. It is said that the hoodlum on the back of the motorcycle, he brandished a gun and pointed it at Perkins. Bam, 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 bam. Perkins, he managed to run off, and luckily, he was not hit. The hoodlums, they then rode away, making good their escape. Now, we are also learning that the hoodlum who fired at Perkins is one of the hoodlums who was involved in the killing of Rohan and the shooting of Perkins in March. So Perkins, you need to level with the police and tell them what are going on. Because these guys, they will be back. Yeah man, they might come back. Now, we are told that when this crime scene was processed, a number of 9mm pen shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. And talking about Hatfield in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, we brought you a story on Saturday, May 21, 2022. We told you about a man known as Plumber. He was shot and killed. And we had promised to get additional information and update this story. So, here goes. The name of the man who was killed, his name is Junior Francis, but he's popularly known as Plumber. He was 39 years old and he was said to be a construction worker. Plumber, he lived in the same area where he was killed, back at Field in the parish of Westmoreland. So like we told you, Plumber, he was at a club along the Smithfield main road named Club Cancer when he left to go home. He was riding his bicycle. We are told that residents of the area, they heard loud explosions and called the police. When the police went on the scene, Plumber, he was seen lying face down at the side of the roadway in a pool of his own blood. He had gunshot wounds to his upper body. Plumber, he was found close to the entrance of the Smithfield hardware. His bicycle was found close to where he was found. Plumber, from all indication, he died on the spot. Now, our information is that when this crime scene was processed, a number of 9mm pen shells were recovered from the scene. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the like button as yet? If you have not yet hit on it, remember to do it. If you are here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, hit on the subscribe button as also hit at the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we upload a new video, you will be the first to be notified. Now, in the final story for today, that man on your screen, his name is Rohan Fennel. Rohan, he was 43 years old. Rohan was a barber for many years. He operated a barbershop along the Petersfield main road. Rohan, he had a large clientele. He trimmed clergymen, taxi drivers, lawyers, businessmen, school children. He trimmed police officers. In fact, do you remember an incident? And I'm not saying that the incidents are related. I'm just reminding you about something. You remember that man on your screen? His name is Rohan Bucknor. Now, close friends to Rohan Bucknor, they used to call him Goatee. Goatee, he was 42 years old and he was a police officer. He was stationed at the Little London police station in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, on Sunday, August 19, 2018, Rohan Bucknor, he went to the barbershop to get his hair cut. He had finished getting his hair cut, but we are told that he loved to watch Rising Stars. By the time he had finished getting his hair cut, we are told that Rising Stars had started. So he decided to watch it until the commercial break. He would go home to finish watching it with his wife and kids. Yeah man, a TV is in the barbershop, or was in the barbershop. Now, whilst Officer Rohan and Barber Rohan were watching TV, a hoodlum entered the barbershop. He was armed with a handgun. Bam 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 bam, killing Officer Rohan on the spot. Luckily, in that incident, Barber Rohan, he was not harmed. But last night, Sunday, May 22, 2022, about some minutes to 10 o'clock, Barber Rohan, he was in his barbershop when residents of the area, they reportedly heard loud explosions sounding like gunshots. As a result, the police were called. When the police went to the scene, Barber Rohan, he was found lying face down in a pool of his own blood. He had gunshot wounds to his head and his upper body. From all indication, he died on the spot. When this crime scene was processed, our information is that 6 9mm pen shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye NewzLynx and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cans and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a